Hi everyone, welcome to another episode where I'll be trying another sustainability product out there, and today I'll be trying the brand Plaine Products and will specifically be testing out the shampoo and conditioner. For those of you who are unfamiliar with who Plaine Products is, they're a company that's trying to reduce plastic, and so for their personal care products, instead of using plastic bottles, what they do is that they use aluminum bottles, which then you can send back to them to refill, or you can send back to them to dispose of it properly. Some of the benefits of using aluminum bottles is that it does have a high recyclability rate, and so within the US, about 50% of aluminum bottles and cans are being recycled. And with this business, you are able to return it back to them for free. So if you aren't sure if you have the right system in place to dispose of it properly, you can go ahead and ship it back to them. But one of the drawbacks I do see with using aluminum cans is that it does have a higher greenhouse gas emission, especially when it comes to the transportation of these materials. Because if you do think about it, aluminum is a lot heavier than plastic, and so when something is heavier and it's being shipped, it is going to have a higher carbon emissions rate. But again, sustainability is so complicated. You can't have 100% sustainability in all areas. There's always going to be some emissions or impact out there. It's all about us choosing which ones we want to focus on. And so if you do care about trying to reduce your plastic, I would encourage trying to find products similar as this who are focusing on using less throughout the whole product. Lastly, a little bit more about Plaine Products. We are neutral certified, which means that they've gone through a process of trying to quantify their carbon emissions and are investing in projects to offset that. So projects like investing in reforesting the forest, for example, would be something that they could be investing in. And they are a B Corp company, meaning that they're trying to improve the issues as it comes with environmental, economic, and social justice out there. So we all know that not only are they trying to profit, but they're really trying to do something good for the world. So this review is really focused on using it after a 1 week period, and for me, I do wash it about 2 to 3 times a week depending on what I'm doing, and can really see during that time if anything has been improved or not. So with these products, I did purchase the rosemary, mint, and vanilla scent and flavor, and so we'll be basing it off that. And for these products, they do cost $30 each bottle and are about 16 ounces per bottle. And so the ingredients used in these are plant-based as it's shown on its website. I'm not a chemist who focuses on ingredients, and so hope that someone out there can clarify more if they do know about these ingredients in there. But am overall happy that they do have some certifications that also talk about how their ingredients are vegan and they don't harm any animals throughout the process. So when you first get it, it does come with the return shipping label, so don't forget to keep that for you to return or dispose through them later. And the bottle, it comes with an aluminum cap first there for you. And on the website, you can choose to purchase a plastic pump or not. And in this case, I did because you have these big bottles, you don't want to be wasting it. So then I decided to purchase the plastic pumps. And so the only prep work that you have to do for this is really just changing out the aluminum cap for the plastic pump cap. And so in essence, what you're doing is that you're trying to reuse that plastic pump as much as possible instead of throwing it away after you're finished with your shampoo or conditioner every single time. So starting off with the consistency of the product, it is a lot more thinner than I expected for the shampoo and also the conditioner. So for the shampoo, something about that too is that when I was rubbing it through my hair, it did take a lot of product for me to actually get any suds going, and my hair isn't really long and it's more on the thinner side anyway, and so it did find that surprising. I do know there are more synthetic ingredients out there that do create that sudsy experience, but I'm wondering if with these plant-derived ingredients, that's just something that's not possible, or maybe that wasn't a priority when creating the formula. And so that's just something to keep in mind. With the conditioner, it was thin as well, and you can kind of compare the consistency to something like a body lotion. And so since my hair is on the thinner side, I was able to coat it pretty well with a regular amount that I typically use, but You know, I actually did have my boyfriend try this too. His hair is literally like a lion's mane, so thick and like luscious and stuff. So jealous. But then when he used it, he was sharing that since his hair was more on the thicker side and he had a lot more of it, the amount of conditioner that he did have to use was a lot more. And so I think it depends on the type of hair type that you have and something to consider when you are thinking about trying this product. After showering and letting my hair dry, typically I put a repair spray in my hair, and so did use this throughout the week period. And as you can see, even though I was using the conditioner, it still kind of kept my hair a little more on the drier side, and that's also something with my hair too. It is a little more drier due to my genetics and everything, and so was a little disappointed when the ends of my hair was shown to be a lot more drier. What I did like about this shampoo conditioner duo was that after cleaning it and letting it dry, it did feel really clean and look light and fluffy. And so you know there are some shampoos out there and conditioners out there that really heavy your hair down, especially if yours is as thin as mine. And so knowing and seeing that it looked really clean after, I think that was a pretty good plus. What I have to recommend with this formula is that since my hair is more on the drier side, it would be nice if there was something in there that can give it some extra shine, because even though it did look really healthy and light and fluffy and clean, I think something that I was missing was kind of more of that shiny factor that comes with, you know, having your hair clean. Overall though, I mean, I do like where the business is going towards, knowing that it's a B Corp business, knowing that a lot of their ingredients in the shampoo and conditioner is plant-based, and that their whole model is trying to reduce plastic because it is a big issue. And so I do like the concept of what they're doing, and I have read some of the reviews that some people think that the amount that you're getting is a bit pricey, but in my experience, I mean, if you look at Sephora, through their Clean Out Sephora program, they do have shampoos and conditioners out there that are within the $30 range price, where you're getting a lot less product. And so, I mean, I feel like if you're comparing the prices to those ones that you get at the drugstore, like Garnier or something like that, obviously it's gonna be a lot more expensive, but you have to understand, if you are looking for something that is trying to improve the environment and is doing their good justice and trying to source all of these things, it is a little more difficult in this day and age because not everyone is using this type of model, right? Or using these type of ingredients. And so I do feel like people always neglect the hard work that these companies go through to try to get all this together. And through that, it can be a little pricey. So if you think about it that way, they're doing their good justice, it is falling within the price range of the market price, then I feel like people shouldn't be complaining. At the end of the day, I would definitely give this shampoo and conditioner duo a pretty neutral thumb scoring, and I only say that because if you are someone who is out there looking to reduce their plastic consumption and do want to support a company that is doing this and making sure that the ingredients are good for you, and when I say good for you, I mean isn't gonna be so heavily synthetic and it's gonna, you know, ruin your endocrine system or any other of those really important body functions that occur, then I definitely would recommend this product. But for me in particular, with my thin hair, having it be more on the drier side, and knowing that the conditioner doesn't really condition it enough for me, even though I let it sit for a couple minutes, I think this wouldn't quite be my number one go-to. So maybe if they created a deep conditioning product out there in the future, I would definitely love to give that a try, and I'm excited to try some of their other products out there. And so if you gave this a go, please let me know what you thought in the description below. And you know, again, sustainability isn't a 100% thing in all cases, and so hope that we all figure out what's best for us and continue our journeys together. Okay, bye.